Read to the installation guide. Count all parts before installation. Check the shipping mark of the outer box to find the corresponding parts. Start installation. Unscrew the screws holding the housing in place, for on each side, 8 in total. Take the shell out. Remove the screws from the stand base and install screws from the inside out to lock the base. Bring the metal steroid arm and unscrew it. Locate the screw holes on the stand base and middle column, and tighten the screws using a wrench. Below, install the cable. Take out 2 thick high-voltage anode, cathode cables. Thread one end of the cable on the top of the straight arm, and thread another end of cable from hole on the base of the straight arm. Mark the positive terminal jar at both ends of the cable. Install another cathode cable in the same way, and mark the cathode on both ends. These are wires for touchable screen. This is the beam aligner wire. The female end is installed on the top. The male end is installed on the bottom. This is the anode wire of the X-ray tube. Both ends are not up and down. Pass through the column in the same way. The other end comes out from the bottom hole. This is power adapter wire and touchable wire for screen. Connect the screen's power cable and adapter wire together. Touchable screen wire. Through the hole in the back of straight arm to the front. The thicker wire is screen display wire. Through the hole in the back of straight arm to the front. Power and adapter wire in same way. All wires of touchable screen runs through the hole in the back of straight arm to the front. Secure it with cable ties to prevent it from falling off. All screen wires don't pass inside of straight arm because of possible signal interference. This is a 10-meter single-phase 3-wire power cable, and the one with a ring is the ground line will be placed outside and connect with the safety air switch on the wall, and the other end will go through the stand base. This beam aligner. Pull out the card slots on both sides and take out the iron ring in the middle and set it aside for use. Take out the X-ray tube. Please note, up and as far as possible up. Do not face down. Take out screws and other accessories from box 9. Start installing the X-ray tube, flat side down. Put on top of the straight arm. Take out the beam aligner iron ring. Align the 4 screw holes and tighten it. Take out the beam aligner. The side with the control knob goes out. Pull the beam aligner card slots outwards, and then slip it into the ring and lock. After clamping, turn 90 度 to the left, tighten the screw. Turn 180 度 to the right and then tighten the screw. Finally, turn back to the front. The positive terminal of the high voltage cable is aligned with the positive terminal of X-ray tube. Take out the lubricated silicone grease from X-ray tube box. Apply it all over the joint. Find the buckle of the cable head corresponding to the groove part of the tube and push it in. If you cannot push in, you can tighten the screws to drive the push. Install the cathode cable of X-ray tube in the same way. Note: be sure to tighten the thread of the iron ring until it is not visible, otherwise the joint will have poor contact. These are wires of beam aligner. Match the same color wires first, yellow yellow, blue blue. Then connect the rest of 2 wires. Unscrew the 3 screws of the right shell of X-ray tube to remove the shell off. Take off the transparent protective cover. PLS confirm corresponding line marks M, C, A, T, T, E. 6 wires correspond to connect matching line marks. After connecting, cover the protective and confirm whether the corresponding line mark is connected correctly. Organize the cables. Start installing the touchable screen. The cable holes on the touchable screen face outward. Take the connection fittings, the lower part faces out. Tighten the screws. Remove the 4 screws from the fitting. Install the second hardware fitting, with one side of the notch facing upward. Tighten the screws. From the top to the bottom, install the touchable display on X-ray tube. Tighten the back screws. Make sure the display is level. Connect the touchable screen wire, screen display wire, and adapter wire. Push into the machine shell. Make sure the shell is flush with the machine frame. Below how to install the panel detector. First we need to take off the flat imaging bed. Foot the brick to the bottom. Refer to this video how to move the imaging bed to the right side position. Then release the foot brake. Remove the screws under the imaging bed. 6 screws for each side. Total 16 screws must be taken off. Remove the flat bed and screw from the anti-dust cover. Take the panel detector and put in middle of position. The wire pass through the hole in back. Turn on the beam aligner and adjust the light to the max. The beam aligner light will align at panel detector for edges. After alignment, unscrew the slot and lock the panel detector with the slot. Put back the anti-dust cover and tighten the screws. Then install the imaging bed. Above is all the installation process.